just got out of the shower. Whenever you find this video, it's important that we learn to be graceful in our life, to move with grace through life, believing that you are worthy to receive support and being open to receiving more blessings in life. When we operate from this space, we can feel so much more free. Some may resonate with needing to heal, the ability to receive support. The word healing I know can be triggering for some people, but we want to take accountability for the blockages or the wounds in our life. And I like the word healing for that reason, because it's active and it means that there's movement. Something can be done on our end. Embrace even more blessings in our life. I'll be talking through some things that I've just been contemplating lately. As always, you're more than welcome to join the conversation down in the description below and add to any thoughts or feelings that surface while you're watching this video. Cooking up more support in your life. Here are my tips for cooking up more support in your life. We should start with the beginning. Start with our own origin and start with the origin of those around us. Everyone has an inner child. How we deal with children in our daily life, how we view them, how we as a society treat children is a direct reflection of our own self-worthiness. Setting boundaries ensures that we aren't enabling others, not allowing other people to bypass their own shadows. When we hold people in integrity, they will then exude that integrity as a through line, as a foundation, rather than only being integritous when being viewed or being watched or observed. And we don't want humans who, or children who, only operate to achieve the goal when they are being validated in it. We want them to be trying to be the best that they can be for themselves. Really, that's who benefits. We benefit from our own pursuits, from our own goals, from our own etc., etc. Everyone else benefiting from it should be secondary. Be a reflection and offer the opportunity to reflect. We can't force other people to reflect. To receive gracefully and to move through life gracefully, surrender people-pleasing habits, which sounds I think for most people, because of the programming we're under, especially as women, it doesn't matter who is listening, everyone can have people-pleasing tendencies, have authority and autonomy over your life. Giving in to anyone's shadow or self-pity can really bring you down and halt your own growth as a person. Being truly supportive to someone can sometimes look like holding them accountable. It can sometimes be holding them accountable. This is true support. This is saying, I want to see you grow beyond this belief, beyond this habit. And again, not with force. Sometimes it can be with detachment, doing your work. If you needed the reminder to say to yourself or to say to anyone, I don't see this connection going any further, it's okay to admit that to yourself. That may be blocking you from receiving support or giving the support that you truly deserve or need. We need to be collaborative in a way that is supporting our lifestyle, our mental health, our spirituality, our physical safety, security, and health. It's important that you stay focused and you're not being derailed by your own people pleasing. Healthy boundaries, as you would want a child to have those exact boundaries. Sense of esteem. In a very competitive, capitalistic world, it might be hard to hear. We have to relax into the right support. If we're not relaxing into the reality that we want, it's going to be a chase to upkeep to upkeep and maintain that reality, and that can be very draining and very self-belittling. Do not fight for support, deserving to receive that support. Unconditional love, I think it's such a tricky concept. Enabling someone, vice versa, it can mean like if this person has a flaw, one flaw, I cannot tolerate them. It is important that we do love other people's flaws, as long as that person is actively doing their work and complements your reality and who you are as a person. Make a checklist for yourself. Do the pros outweigh the cons? And if so, it's important to embrace that person's flaws, especially if it triggers you into more work on yourself. If the cons outweigh the pros, then obviously set that boundary for yourself. The more discerning you become, the more empowered you become, that will help our esteem and help us feel safe when receiving from the right resources, from the right people. Respect is a huge thing, so you have to also decide what respect looks like, feels like, means to you. If your healthy boundaries are intact and they're being respected, I think it's very easy who respects and values your energy and time. No one's opinion matters more than your own. So if you have not granted yourself permission to receive what you need, to have a full life, to move gracefully through life, you're not giving yourself permission. And also, you have to be specific. Do you want support in love? Do you want support in finances? Do you want support in your fitness, your mental health, your education, your own creativity and your expression, supportive friendships, in your work, in your workspace? Affirm, I allow myself to be supported. And remember that support comes in many forms. It's not just one means. For example, sex. Some people think that they really crave and want to be supported in a sexual way, but if you get to the core of it, it's usually like, I really crave intimacy and that would really support me. So I would say get to the root. Get to the root, go deep with yourself and be honest with yourself. Not granting yourself permission to be supported, that's a huge blockage. So today, I grant myself permission. For those of us who have hyper independence due to growing up in situations where there might have been codependence or toxicity, being so self-reliant that you're afraid to open up to people or to be vulnerable or to have needs, deal with hyper independence with a lot of self-compassion, love, and again, if you are being reflected that in others, having that compassion. Allow things to surface as they do, trauma, wounds, then do the self-acceptance work. Don't avoid it, don't be in denial. So if you can't support yourself, how are you gonna be supported? It's okay that it may take time. Accept that. Take time to feel safe and to feel comfortable receiving. If you restrict yourself, you will never really feel worthy of receiving. Make sure you're giving yourself the things that you want, need, desire. Obviously in moderation. If there's little things that you're restricting on a daily basis and you're telling yourself like, no, I can't have that until XYZ, you're not really ever gonna feel worthy of it. In small increments, start allowing yourself to do the things that you felt you weren't worthy of. If you're living in constant resistance or scarcity, you are consciously or unconsciously sacrificing your happiness. They're learned behaviors from our environment. You are the support that you deserve. Number one, you are. Grant yourself access to that support. Allow yourself to be supported. And it's not gonna be pretty. It's not gonna be pretty. There's gonna be flaws. There's gonna be ups. There's gonna be downs. Learn. Be an open book. Be mutable. Make sure you're taking care of others and that you respect others because you want to be respected, right? And if something's off, you can pivot. My name is Tyra Bell. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to this video if it resonated. Stay true and be open to the unexpected. Be open to feeling more supported moving forward. I hope you guys have a great day, night, evening. Goodbye.